Hey everyone, welcome to another podcast of MLM Scores where we bring you the top voices from the world of network marketing. Today we have Kirstyn, a wellness entrepreneur and fast growing leader inside OlyLife. After more than 2 decades in health coaching and entrepreneurship, Kirstyn had built serious momentum by combining emerging wellness technologies with simple, duplicatable business strategies. Today, she's going to share what she's seeing in the wellness technology space and how people can build real momentum in network marketing. Great to have you on the show, Kirsten.
Great to be here. Thank you so much. I always enjoy talking with people who are curious about where wellness and entrepreneurship is heading in the world today. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, Kirsten, what first attracted you to Oli Life and what made you believe that this was something you could build long term?
Yeah, that's a really great question. So for me, it always starts with the product and the timing. And
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the wellness and personal development space for over 25 years now. So I've seen lots of trends come and go. And what caught my attention with OlyLife was this wasn't another supplement or a
Okay.
Me Too product. It was technology designed to support the body at that cellular level using the PMF and the terahertz frequency. So when I started looking into how those frequencies influence circulation, oxygenation, cellular communication, I realized this was actually addressing something that was quite fundamental. And the other things that stood out to me was accessibility.
Mm-hmm.
Technologies like this have traditionally been limited to clinics or very high end wellness spaces. And I had some of those in my home as well, but they were quite expensive and they cost many thousands of dollars. And OlyLife has made this type of technology far more accessible, often 2 to 10 times more affordable than
Wow.
comparable options. So there is also that timing piece, which I always look and pay attention to. So, in just under 3 years, this company has predominantly been built throughout Asia and they
Mm-hmm.
already ship to more than 150 countries. So,
Sounds
yet
good.
it's barely scratched the surface in the Western markets. So, when you see a company that's already produced over 200 millionaires in Asia alone in under 3 years, that's the kind of thing that makes you go, let's have a serious look at this. So, the business model itself is very simple. A person can start with a one-time product purchase. There's several different ways to get paid. And because it's a global platform, you
Mm-hmm.
get paid no matter where your customer order comes from. So
Okay.
when I look at all of that together, real technology, global infrastructure, affordability, early timing in the Western market, it creates a very interesting window of opportunity. And those are the moments that I always pay attention to.
Lovely. Great answer. So, where is that company registered?
So, sorry, what was that?
So, where is that Oli Life company registered in the world? Is it,
Where did they start?
sorry,
In Singapore is the
Singapore?
base.
Okay, the
Yes.
base is
Yeah.
Singapore. That sounds good.
Yeah.
So, you have
Yeah.
built incredible momentum. So, what are the top two, three daily habits that helped you grow your team and income consistently?
So people massively overcomplicate things in this business of network marketing, but growth really comes down to consistent exposure. So
Mm,
first, it's the daily conversations, the messages, voice notes, calls, just opening the door for people to take a look.
yeah.
And then I find leveraging tools and events. I don't try and explain everything myself
Okay.
because if you have to become the guru all the time, then
Mhm.
people can't duplicate you. They find it difficult to duplicate you. They go, oh, I can't do what you do. But
That's
if
right.
you send them the presentation, someone else does it, or a demonstration, or a Zoom call, and with other leaders, so the system does the heavy lifting. The third thing is the follow up.
That
Most
sounds good.
people don't say no; they
Mhm.
say not yet. It's a
Yeah.
lot, happens a lot, not quite the right timing for whatever reason. And
Okay.
that consistency beats intensity every time. So if you're consistent, it will pay off. You don't need one massive day. You just need to show up and do the simple things every day.
Yeah.
And
So,
it
consistency is the real game changer. Yeah.
absolutely, yeah, consistency.
That's right. So, how important is a product belief in the business, and what results or experiences made you personally confident in OlyLife?
I believe the product belief is everything. People can feel the difference between when someone who's trying to sell them something and
Mm-hmm.
someone who generally believes in what they're sharing. So for me, the belief came from the understanding the science and the technology behind it, and then
Okay.
simply watching people experience it. So when someone places their feet on the plates or attaches a device to a part of their body and they feel the warmth or circulation almost immediately, that curiosity kicks in. They go, hmm. And
Yeah.
then when they come back saying they slept better or felt more energized, the confidence grows very quickly. And I often say this, the most powerful marketing in the world is an experience.
That's
So
right.
when people feel something for themselves,
Yeah.
belief spreads naturally.
Totally agree with you. For
Yeah.
how
And
long?
I'll
Yeah.
give you an example too, just from markets that sometimes I go and I'll have that at the market. And so one of the things I love doing is taking that out to the community events. And
Mm-hmm.
people will walk past curious but not sure what it is because it's so new in the Western market.
That's
And
right.
I remember one lady on a walking frame, she's in her 50s, and she stopped saying, all right, what's this thing actually do? She just
Yeah.
stopped and she was really quite blunt. And I said, the easiest way to understand it is to try it. So she placed her feet on the plates, and with a minute, she said, I can feel that. And
Oh,
that's a big deal because I usually can't feel my feet at all. So that's why she had her frame. And then
oh,
her husband tried it, and then a couple others next to them got curious. And before long, there was a small group of people gathered around asking questions and sharing what they were feeling. So that moment really captures what I love about this business. You don't need to complicate sales pitches.
that's
Curiosity leads to experience, and experience starts a conversation.
that's
That's
right.
what,
Wow.
yeah.
Lovely. So, if someone is starting today with zero experience, what exact 30-day plan would you recommend to get their first results?
Order the product to start with. And while you're waiting for it to arrive, begin sharing the tools that have already been built and ready to go. So the presentations, the videos, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. The
Okay.
symptom system is already there, so keep it simple and
Mm-hmm.
use what's been created. At the same time, listen and learn. Get a basic understanding of the technology and the opportunity as you go,
Mm-hmm.
because people tend to stall and they go, I need to know everything first. But if you just do it slowly, it starts to make sense to you.
That's
So
right.
people who already know, like, and trust you will
Mm-hmm.
often say yes before they ever try the technology themselves. And that's actually what happened to me. I ordered my device about a week before our daughter's wedding,
Okay.
knowing there would be about 3 or 4 weeks wait. My plan was to reach out to people after the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't help myself. And
Mm-hmm.
a couple of people jumped on board even before I had mine.
Wow.
And then on the night of the wedding, after all the celebrations, I experienced what's called a widowmaker heart attack. And
Mhm.
thankfully, I'm here to share the story today because that was, something totally unexpected.
Oh.
And so, after about a week and a half from being released from hospital, my P90 Plus and Galaxy One goggles arrived. And
Mm-hmm.
so, incorporating them into my wellness routine became part of my recovery. And the progress I experienced really reinforced my belief that I never want to be without them. So, the
Wow.
plan is simple: order the product,
Mm-hmm.
use it, share the tools, learn as you go, help the first few people do the same. You'll hear no along the way, and that's normal. And don't take it personally.
Okay.
This business grows through simple duplication, not perfection. Simple
Wow.
as that.
Lovely. And you are 100% fit now, right?
I'm good. I basically run on 50% heart capacity.
Okay.
So my technology really keeps me going, my energy. Yeah, I do. I'm really grateful that I have this, and I knew about PMF and terahertz technology previously.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, I had some of that, but this has actually been so simple, easy to incorporate into my day,
Mm.
And yeah, I feel great. It's really
Wow.
good. I almost wouldn't know I had one. So
Wow.
almost.
Oh my God. So where do you see OlyLife going in the next 2, 3 years? And why is now the right time to people to, look at this opportunity?
Yeah, great question. The
Yeah.
wellness technology is growing very quickly. It's becoming a giant of the industry, actually. So people are becoming far more interested in supporting how the body functions naturally
Mm-hmm.
rather than only reacting when something goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Technologies like PMF are moving further into the mainstream because they focus on optimizing cellular performance, which influences the circulation, recovery, and overall well-being. So
Mm-hmm.
OlyLife sits in a very interesting position because it combines emerging wellness technology with a simple business model that everyday people can share. So the company also has a very strong innovation pipeline. There are over 160 patents associated with the technology, and the safety testing and the development behind the next generation of products that are coming through is genuinely exciting. I was privileged to be over in China in January, speaking with the owner there and his vision for the
Mm-hmm.
company.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at the combination of innovation, global distribution, and early market timing, it creates a significant opportunity. And for those who see the vision and
Mm-hmm.
embrace the technology now, they
Mm-hmm.
could be far ahead of the game over the next 2 to 3 years. So
Yeah,
history shows us something very clearly. The biggest rewards often go to the people who recognize the wave before everybody else sees it. And
wow,
right now, we're still early enough to position ourselves ahead of the curve, especially in the Western markets.
that sounds good. I think OlyLife is one of the best opportunity nowadays, and you are the
Mm.
best leader to join OlyLife with.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And look, I generally think that OlyLife is a company. I wasn't planning on doing another MLM, and I'm sure a lot of the listeners will be thinking the same, especially those that have been in, 20 plus years of MLM. You sort of get to the stage where you burn out. However, I found this, it's just so simple
Mhm.
and the pressure's not there. We don't have the end of month. We don't have, it's one
Yeah.
purchase,
One
and
more.
that's it. And you're a business owner for life.
Wow.
So it's really good, really good.
Lovely. So, what separates people who succeed in network marketing from those who quit, early?
Yeah. Uh, Two things. First is expectations, I would say. People who succeed understand that this is a business and not a lottery ticket.
Mm-hmm.
The second would be resilience. You're going to hear no. People will say they're interested and disappear. That's pretty normal. The people who succeed simply stay in the game long enough for their skills, belief, and team to compound.
Mm-hmm.
So success rarely belongs to the most talented person. It belongs to the person who stayed consistent long enough for that momentum to catch them.
That's right. Great answer.
Mm,
Consistency is the real game changer, guys. So be consistent. So,
absolutely.
yeah. So you have been around the wellness and network marketing space for a long time now. What do you think real leadership looks like in the industry today?
Yeah, look, real leadership starts with that integrity and responsibility. People are trusting you with their time,
Mm-hmm.
their energy, and often their hopes for something better.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about hype or promising overnight success. It's about helping people build real skills and confidence. And great leaders focus on building people, not just building the organizations. And I remind my team often if you build the people, the business will build itself. And
Lovely.
I'm really excited to see some of the people who are rising up now. Now they're shareholders in the company. That's one of the payment options that we get as well. You get to a certain level and you become a shareholder.
Okay.
They have had success in this business that they have never had before. So and their confidence is rising. So that almost, well, it does kind of gets me all, excited for that future for anybody that you can do this.
That's right. So was there a moment where you realized this business could, really change people's life, not just financially, but personally?
Yeah, it's interestingly, it isn't a big income moment. It is actually, as I said, watching someone experience a shift in confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So when people first start, many doubt themselves. They then help their first customer or a team member, and then something changes. Their
Okay.
posture shifts, their beliefs grow, and that's when you realize this business isn't just about the income. It's about helping people expand what they believe is possible for their lives. And I there is a story out of Asia of a young gentleman who was on a webinar, like a Zoom call with the leadership. It was an opportunity call. He was a builder in the business. He actually passed away on that call. Now, very sad as it is, his business now continues to feed his family. He's not there to do that because the growth is happening underneath, and it's only a one time purchase, not an every month purchase. So his family now is
Mm-hmm.
actually able to survive financially without him there, which is sad for them, but it's great for them at the same time. So this is where that excites me, because that succession plan for people, you can actually build it for your family.
That's great. Lovely. So when people join your team, what kind of culture or legacy are you hoping to build with them?
For me, it's about that curiosity and the support and that long-term thinking for people. So it's not just the now thinking, it's forward thinking, because
Mm-hmm.
people come from all different backgrounds, and some are entrepreneurs and some are stepping into this business for the very first time. They haven't done anything like it before. So our culture is simple: learn the skills, support each other, and stay consistent. So if people look back and say this experience helped them grow as a person as well as financially, then we've done something that's really worthwhile, I believe.
Wonderful. I always tell my followers also, be consistent and you will see
Yeah,
the change.
yeah,
Yeah. So what would you
absolutely.
say? Yeah, yeah. So what would you say to someone who thinks network marketing doesn't work at all?
I understand why people say that. So, like any industry, there have been examples where things weren't done well. But the model itself is very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And at its core, it simply rewards people for sharing products that they believe in and helping others do the same. Um, the question isn't really whether the model works. The question is whether the product, the company, and the leadership are worth building around.
Mm-hmm.
That's key for me.
Yeah.
And that all comes in. You really, the leadership who you choose is a big play, the company and how they pay you, and the product, whether the product stands the test of time.
All right. So if someone wants to get in touch with you, I'm sure thousands of people is going to watch this podcast and they will be interested to know more about OlyLife and they want to join connect with you. How they can connect with you?
They can connect with me through WhatsApp if they like. They
All right.
can, which is +61
Mm-hmm.
407
Mm-hmm.
672268,
All
or
right.
find me on Facebook as well.
Okay.
And if people are curious, my advice is simple: stay curious, have
Okay.
the experience, ask the questions,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes the opportunity that changes your life begins with just one conversation.
Wow. Lovely. So guys, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, connect with Kirstyn and join this life-changing opportunity. All right,
I look
Kirstyn.
forward to
Yeah.
speaking with people soon.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. That's it from my side.
Thank you.
Have
I
a great
appreciate
day.
it. You too. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.